If you're watching this, stop what you're doing, go and make sure that you have access to your Google Business profile right now. Okay, this is going to be the most important thing you do if you're a local business owner. So go, make sure you have ownership of it, see who else has ownership of it. It's most likely some old agency you worked with has access to it still. Get them out of it. Then you're going to go pick up your phone, make sure you can actually pull up the app for this thing, Google Maps. It's all tied through Google Maps. You're going to pull it up. Take a picture of something today in your office, at your location, doesn't matter what it is, staff, picture of some food, your coffee, doesn't matter, post to it. Get in the habit of posting to your Google Business profile, and I promise your local SEO results will go up, and keep asking for reviews. Before this, I was working on a new blog post that talks about the state of SEO within Q1 traffic of 2025. And it's kind of crazy. It's
traffic for us or just in general?
In general, where clicks are going. So people are still searching. Search is still, prevalent and happening. But the sites that are getting clicked on are changing. So Wikipedia and stuff was at the top for a bit, and now that's 8th on the list in 2025. And leading the way in 2025 with actual clicks in the search results page is YouTube. And that's something that tells us a lot. If you start to break down why that's leading the way, it's pretty obvious. But people want short, sweet visuals to go with an explanation. Not just text, not just a screenshot. They want to see it actually start to finish. How do you do something? And not necessarily just how-to videos, but in general, people want to see others show them what the answer is. It's pretty crazy. I got the whole list here of actually the top 10, 2025.
Do you want to run through that?
Sure. So in 2025, here's where clicks are actually going. So these are the most clicked websites to start the year. YouTube number 1, Facebook number 2, Reddit number 3, Instagram number 4, ChatGPT number 5, WhatsApp number 6, X, formerly Twitter number 7, Wikipedia 8, TikTok 9, LinkedIn 10. Now that's alarming because this is majority social media. This is majority communities. This is pretty much all, some sort of open forum type platform where people are having conversations, commenting, engaging with one another. And it's pretty crazy. It's kind of shifted a lot from the past.
And why do you think that that shift is happening to social? I mean, I feel like this plays right into what we've been talking about on how AI is changing the SEO landscape.
Yeah.
User feedback, and it's pulling everything now.
Yeah, so Google and any of these AI tools, they are pulling everything, not just what you publish to your website, but really what you publish across social media, YouTube, any sort of visual platform like that. And, people want social proof. That's something that we would never launch a website, a paid marketing campaign, or create a landing page or anything without social proof, because people want to know that it's been done before and what it looks like. So we made the comparison before, like before you buy on Amazon, you scroll down to see the reviews, make sure that people have bought it before you, they have good reviews. It's the same thing with really any buying decision, B2B, B2C. You just want to see that it's been done, that the company's proven, and that, you're not making a bad investment. So, YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, some of these other ones that they just have loyal communities that are no BS. They tell you how it is, and they're honest. So it's super important to be on them and say it how it is.
So how are you adjusting if you're a business owner right now? You're the head of marketing for one of our clients. You see this, and what's your gut reaction?
So my gut reaction with this stuff is that you're going to see impressions go up. You're going to see clicks go down. And then AI is going to kind of fill in the gap in between all this stuff. But the massive opportunity here is UGC, user-generated content. That's the big opportunity in all of this. is content creation. It's stuff that we do now for our clients, we do for ourselves, for our own social channels. But the user generated content where you're actually on camera, offering personality and real human touch into showing something is where people are going to really win with this new format. It's also not new. This is like not earth shattering. This is something that we've been doing for a very long time, which is why our traffic is massively up and other people are either plateaued or going down. So, we noticed this stuff a long time ago, but now it's playing out 10x with AI.
So how big of a push? I feel like YouTube is the one that's easy to forget. You post on Instagram and you post on TikTok because those are the big, trendy names. It feels like, we have that perception here a little bit because of how prevalent Instagram and TikTok are, but it feels like that just needs to go out the window. YouTube it's crazy to be ignored now, but moving forward, it has to be top of mind for everyone.
I think people are really messing up by ignoring YouTube and choosing other social platforms over it, such as Instagram, things like that, that they're prone to using more just due to their addiction of doom scrolling and stuff like that, that they're channeled and really programmed right now to go to that platform. But the opportunity is not there like it is on YouTube. And I think people have this, I don't know. They have this weird kind of stigma about YouTube being like either long form content or just like a how-to video or something like that. But it is everything and then some as far as what these other channels are doing. And it does get neglected. And I have to remind our own team about it. We're posting on all these other channels on social, and I'm like, we're forgetting YouTube Shorts, properly putting in captions, tags, descriptions, backlinks from descriptions into our website. It's just, it goes down this whole path of like crazy easy to optimize, but people don't do it. And what a miss. It is, it's upsetting to see. And then time just keeps going and going and going. And all this time you're pumping for, say, Instagram and you're not doing it on YouTube. Huge missed opportunity to index on what's the most clicked website right now.
What about locally? Because local SEO has been a big topic for us. How does this tie into that? I kind of wanted your overview here, right? We were talking about tools like Local Dominator, but that conversation with clients or potential clients has picked up massively.
Yeah,
that's been a really big focus. Can you just give your general thoughts on the local SEO push that's really come into play the last 6 months?
We're getting more clients these days that have an actual physical location and they need foot traffic. So local SEO is the play. And the way that the SERP and the results page of when you Google anything, the way it's always been for a while now, not always, but it's been ads at the top, the map pack in the middle of local to you and where you're actually physically at the moment. And then underneath that, web results. And that's something that's kind of deprioritized the website links over time and prioritize their ads and what's around you. So if you're looking for, a catering company, typically, if you have no idea, you're going to add the phrase near me at the end, which is going to trigger local. And it's something that we are more and more trying to get people prepared for all of this, for AI and everything, is that we want you to win across the board, whether it's paid, whether it's local, whether it's with your website and indexing it for ChatGPT and all the LLMs. So it's something that the local strategy, a lot of it is based around local signals. So Google Business Profile being the biggest one, if we're talking about Google. You have your listing, and it's typically on the right sidebar of the restaurant or the location or the office, and it has all these buttons built into it. Website, menu, call, directions, whatever. It has a whole slew of them there. So every single one of those creates signals to Google showing relevancy. And the more signals you can send, the better, typically. So you want more people clicking for directions. You want more people leaving reviews, back to social proof. You want more people calling, visiting your website, all that stuff, engaging with it versus working around it. And that's something that you kind of at one point have to pick and choose what you want. Are you trying to drive people to your website or a paid ad or a landing page? Or are you trying to drive people to your local listing on Google? Is your website or the local listing? And it is a battle that, honestly, if I owned a restaurant, I would prioritize my local listing like over my website because it's stronger in that kind of near me situation, getting reviews that then keeps people coming. So I've preached that for a while now. Is Google Business Profile more powerful than your website? And it depends. But to some people, some business owners, absolutely.
So what are the obviously reviews are the main one, but what would you say top 3 things people can do to right now today they can refocus? So we got to do 3 things to strengthen the Google Business Profile.
If you want to show up when someone's searching near me and increase your chances of being found locally, just around your facilities, right now, take out your phone, take a picture of whatever's around you, right? Take a picture of this coffee cup. There's going to be a geotag on that photo. I'm going to go to our Google listing and I'm going to upload it to the profile. You can do it as a photo, just standalone. You can do it as an update. Either way, it's going into your profile with geo data attached to it. And that just means it has latitude, longitude. It's showing where the photo was taken. You can put a description with keywords in it and upload it showing that you just modified your profile, you just updated it today. That's relevancy. Like we talk about Google caring about publish dates, modification dates, your frequency of change. That just tells them that you're serious about your business. So if you do that, take a picture, show your latitude, longitude is in a certain city or location, upload it to your profile. That's the most important thing you can do right now at this very moment if you're a business owner. Besides that, these other signals are super important. Find a way to get more reviews, find a way to get more feedback and interaction on the actual listing. So reviews is a super obvious one. But beyond that, you want to increase any engagement you can on that and really treat the profile like you treat social media. If you're posting to Instagram every day, there's no reason why you can't do it on the Google Business Profile.
Yeah, no, and I mean, and maybe I think that's like reviews, posting content, right? I think a third for me is it truly is becoming more and more like social media. And I've noticed just in the past month, the amount of emails coming in saying people are asking questions now on the Google Business Profile has really increased. So I'm reaching out to clients being like, you have to answer these. Also, here's how to answer them. They're going to know better than we are, right? Most of the time on the small details, but answering them in a certain way that the search engines can pick it up. But it's truly becoming like on Instagram, people dropping questions or people reaching out through a form that Google Business Profile, I've just noticed organically an uptick in the past month.
Google's constantly making updates to the Google Business Profile and enabling certain features. And one that has been so under the radar is the actual chat messaging feature and the questioning feature that's built into it, where you can essentially enable live chat on your Google Business Profile. And there's questions, there's other stuff built into the profile itself. But this is something that you can really increase your relevancy based on your response times. Same thing goes with Facebook and some of these other platforms if you enable Messenger. But specifically with your Google business listing, if you want to rank higher, prove that you're on top of it. Prove that you're there for your clients all the time. And that is daunting as a business owner. But if you stay on top of that, sky's the limit. So enable that. And then when a message comes in, if you respond to it and they see your response time and they score based on the response time is under a minute, under 5 minutes, or something that's quick, then you are going to rank higher. Google prioritizes the people that prioritize their customers. And that's a big win.
The Google Business Profile, where do you see this going in the next year or two?
Google's had so many failures over trying to make a social network They've had Google Buzz, and they've had all these other things that they like tried spinning up as their own social network. Google Plus, if you remember that, and all of them flopped. And they just should focus on search. It's what they're good at. But they're backdooring their way into social through Google Business Profile. That I do see it continuing to evolve and be this focal point for local business owners. It's something that there are tons of other directories. There's like the Yelps of the world and things like that. That great to be listed on, but it's not the same. It's not the same as being married up with search or married up with Google AI mode now. It's like if you can actually spoon feed Google all the stuff and the thing that also may control your GPS in your car, like that's where you want to live. So I do see it continuing to evolve, being treated as a social platform, and really being something that needs way more priority within a business that has a physical location that wants foot traffic. What do you think?
I think that it's becoming one of the most reliable sources for people, right? It's really quick. I think the benefit with it is everyone, whether they know it or not, is used to it and they trust it and rely on it. Because every time we're in an assessment call or we're talking with people, everyone's like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. That little thing on the right side, right? That's where I pop up, but nobody truly knows the power of it.
Right.
So I think it's here. I'm interested to see how they incorporate AI with it. And if there is any tools that allows you to almost build your own salesperson where you can chat with the Google Business Profile and it knows all the information. It's just like you could do on your own website. You could train your own AI agent.
Yep.
I would not be surprised if that's a route that it goes.
Yep.
But yeah, I just think it's becoming more. People are starting to know what it is. People are just used to something popping up, and I think people are starting to pay more attention to it, why it's there, what it is, and how they can actually use it to the benefit more.
It amazes me how many business owners don't either have admin rights to it or just treat it that it's like out there and that they don't have the actual keys to kind of control the thing, but they do. There's verification processes, which are getting a little bit more difficult with video, but it's something that Google's constantly adding new fields to it. And now you can edit your business profile and put in like social profiles. Like it wants you to keep giving it more accurate information and connecting those dots. So like if you do go to your business information, contact information, you can list 2, 4, 6, 7 social profiles, direct links to them that they will use as, again, social proof, relevancy, things like that used to be able to not tie in social profiles. But it's something that Google's innovating. They're helping you help yourself with just more accuracy, tying new things in. But that's something that I'm amazed at how many business owners aren't updating it like frequently. If you're watching this, stop what you're doing. Go and make sure that you have access to your Google Business Profile right now. Okay, this is going to be the most important thing you do if you're a local business owner. So go, make sure you have ownership of it. See who else has ownership of it, because most likely some old agency you worked with has access to it still. Get them out of there. Then you're going to go pick up your phone. Make sure you can actually pull up the app for this thing. Google Maps. It's all tied through Google Maps. You're going to pull it up. Take a picture of something today in your office, at your location. Doesn't matter what it is. Staff, a picture of some food, your coffee. Doesn't matter. Post to it. Get in the habit of posting to your Google Business Profile, and I promise your local SEO results will go up. And keep asking for reviews.